California is a huge state, over 770 miles from top to bottom. Big cities, beaches, and Hollywood celebrity are how most people see the Golden State. But there is another California, defined by small-town values, family farms, and cattle ranches. These are the counties and towns of Northern and Central California. Stanislaus County sits in the middle of the state, in the heart of the Central Valley.
We're still actually considered an agricultural county, and so I would have to say I've always kind of identified with that agricultural end of things. For part of my young life, we had an orchard of walnuts, and so I grew up around that. Of course, the neighbors had some animals and horses and cows, and he plowed his field. He grew lettuce.
And it's in that California where the Jefferson movement sprouted. It's an effort to split the mostly rural counties from the more urban areas by creating a new state. The movement's supporters claim the demands of urban hubs like San Francisco and Los Angeles always get met, but the needs of smaller rural communities go unnoticed. Needs like adequate water to support Central Valley farmers, whose crops provide 1/4 of the nation's food. People leading the movement are trying to spread the word.
Stay behind in Congress, California.
While the goal is 20,000 signatures to get officials to vote on the Declaration of Independence, so far they only have about 1/4 of those. The coffee may be hot at Christina's Interlock, but excitement about the Jefferson movement has yet to heat up.
I don't think it's going to work. I hope to God it doesn't work. It'll be a disaster, honestly.
Brittany Kastner doesn't know much about the Jefferson movement, except she doesn't like it.
I really think it's a horrible idea. As for someone who is very liberal, for someone who likes California for the outward and forward thinking, I really feel that separating into two halves takes away all the political power that California has. I mean, what is it, 53, 55 seats in Congress? That's insane. We hold a lot of power.
Jefferson supporters continue to meet and strategize on a regular basis.
Keep the 27th and 28th of Houston open. We're going to need everybody's help.
Pushing for more political power, they've even filed a lawsuit against the state.
We sued the state of California for lack of representation and delusion to vote, meaning our vote doesn't count at all, which is true. I mean, the coast and LA take our votes away. Bit by bit, our government in California is taking that away, stripping our rights away.
The small but serious Jefferson movement knows the battle is big, and their odds of winning are small. But they won't back down until their voices are finally heard.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Jefferson's not going to be built in a year or two. It's a battle, and we have to stick with it. But 3% won the American Revolutionary War, so 3% can win Jefferson too.
Their namesake helped father a nation. Backers of the proposed state hope they will be as successful, creating a haven of freedom for Californians who now feel left behind in their own state.